Hello everyone, this is Cliff. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dark Souls 2. Now when we last left off, we had basically, we're up above where we're at now. And it opened up the way to the bonfire. Now I said in the last video that you could come down here. And if you do, you will actually be able to hit this, which will lift this column up. Like so. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to jump off and come over here. And we get some torches, which isn't exactly special. But the big thing is we get access to this area. I showed you this before. And we're just going to kind of cut these guys down. We should have one or two more. Now you can certainly just kind of run through this area. This will lead you to this creepy little tree right here. We're just going to grab this notched whip and this promised walk of peace. Now I think there's a way you can actually kill this enemy, but it doesn't seem to do anything to you, so I don't. We're just going to leave that alone. So now we're going to run back through here, and I need to get my bow out. I've got one more enemy. And we've got our lizard right here. So we'll take care of him. And drop back out, because he gave me an effigy. Okay. Alright, so we're going to run up here, and just gonna go back across this area. Alright, and this is the bonfire, of course, that we opened up before. We've got our cat ring on, and so we're gonna take a plunge. I'm just gonna use a life gem because I don't need hit points right away. Now I've taken care of those two enemies. Now we're gonna walk across this very long bridge. And that will lead us off into here. Much like the earlier area, this is actually a shortcut that goes up. We will get to this part right here much later in this kind of download content. So, as you can see, our dragon friend comes across and makes a mess of the bridge. Do is roll through those pots because there's an item right here. Now he only does that once, so if you should happen to die, so if you should happen to die, then you'll actually have to fight these two guys. They're kind of aggravating, and that will lead us to here. Now we're into Dragon Sanctum. You can hear some noise here. I obviously do not have the key to that yet. So we're just going to poke that to open it. That will give us that item. Now you have to be very careful if you decide to fall down in. Well, if you decide to go this way, you can actually end up falling down. What we're going to do is see what we can do from afar. Now you'll see that wheel behind the enemy that I just killed. That's kind of a common feature of this area. You'll see those several times. Also a common feature of this area is these dead bodies here. Alright, so destroying these kind of statues with this red aura will actually cause these guys to be corporeal. And damn, I screwed up bad on that one. If you do not destroy these items, these guys are far harder to kill because they take a far less damage. Not sure I didn't get a backstab there, but that's okay. Well, screw you two then. Okay. So I'm gonna switch out just to. I don't think any of these treasure chests are mimics, but better safe than sorry. Get a bunch of destructive great arrows there. And you'll see those armor statues. There's probably 4 or 5 other ones in a later area, but unfortunately, you have to fight some of the enemies before you have a chance to destroy those statues, so it can be a little bit aggravating, to say the least. I don't think any of these pots have anything in them. Okie dokie. Nice slab, yay. Okay. So what we've got is a few more enemies in here. Should be one right here. I'm just gonna pull this guy. Obviously there's kind of a poison aura around him. So we don't want to stay too close to... crap on you. There we go. A little bit of strange ragdoll physics there, but that's okay. I think this guy, yeah. Apparently he has a high tolerance for pain. Come on. I really want what I wanted. Now you can obviously see this hole in the wall behind this guy, and as you can see, it can do some pretty impressive damage. We're just gonna let it kill. You'll see these little, you can see that little stone right there where the end of my mace is. That's just barely above ground. That's one of the triggers. There's one right there. I want to say this is trapped, but yeah. It's bonfire ascetic. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can find a window to shoot this guy through. There we go. Now if you look down, the only enemy you see is that one on the far wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to take care of this guy, because he does have a bow as well, so I'm surprised he's not shooting at me. I'll just shoot this guy in the groin several more times and he should be dead. Alright. That's another human effigy. And we're going to stomp on this, and that will spin this around. Now that would set him free, obviously. Spin this around again. And one more time. And at this point we're able to go through. There's nothing back here. That would be a shortcut. You'll actually come in through that way a little bit later. Pick up this repair powder. And we're going to jump over this hole. Like so. Now you can kind of hear the skittering of those bugs that we've met before. Now, I don't think there is, yeah, there is something right down here. What we're going to do is we're going to obviously that opened up something a little bit further away. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot right there. Right, we'll open up this. And we've got an enemy right there. And we've got a few enemies down there. We'll be able to take care of the ones down there in a very different way. I'm just going to back away from this dude for the moment to let my poison die down. Okay. So he's wanting to be aggravating, so I'm just going to... Okay. Good talk. We'll take care of him. Now I'm going to let my poison drop down. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to wait till he starts coming up the stairs, and I'm going to set loose the trap. And that's going to take care of him. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing for the next guy. Obviously, you want to avoid this trap if at all possible. That takes care of him. So we can run back down here, grab this human effigy. And we're going to open. Some twinkling titanite, petrified dragon bones. Do that open. Stone and Stone, and I think this door right here was opened up by that switch that was up above. So we're gonna open this up, and the puzzling stone sword. This thing is kind of weird. Yeah, it's like a whip slash sword. One of the characters in, oh god, the sword fighting game from Namco, Soul Calibur, used a weapon very similar to that. I'm just going to drop down here. Okay, and that's the way we want to go. Alright, as you can see, there's tons of little enemies down there. And that is kind of an alternate direction. And we're not going to quite do that yet. We're going to actually try to get to the bonfire. What do I need? Let's try this ring of blades. Yeah, okay, so what you got here is you got, yeah, her. How did I miss that? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna spend a few arrows. And obviously we have an enemy right there where I just shot my last arrow. And now we're gonna have to fight him. Now this is not fun. Mostly because of that. You do very little damage to this guy. And unfortunately, you also can't backstab. So what we're going to try to do is just circle around and just do attacks when we're safe. And safe is a very relative term in this game. And unfortunately, ow. Come on. Just gonna pop this life gem. And I don't think spells even do. Yeah, they do damage, but they kind of brush through the guy, so. I'm just gonna keep on this because I have more durability on this weapon than. And now this part's just kind of frustrating. One, two, three. Now you have to watch that because as you can see with that second move, he can actually switch up his attack angles. There we go. Grab this Estus flask here. Now, obviously, we don't want to go running across those spikes. Okay, so. Now, where we really need to go is up that ladder. That opens up that. Scheiße. Well, here we go. Gonna be very, very careful. And I hate this part. Ah, you prick. Knew he was gonna do that. So basically these become kind of stamina battles, which I hate, but that's just part of the game. Now we will get to a point a little bit later on where we can destroy the kind of cursed coffins like we did with the last set. Oh, okay. And again, sorry, this little bit in here is a tad bit boring. And the worst part is what I just did. The worst part is you get tired of nickel and diming these guys and you take unnecessary risks. So what I'm going to do is strike that. That will open up the way above. So what we're going to do is we're going to climb up. We're not going to go after the treasure chest yet. Okay, now what we've got to do is make a quick run and jump across, and this will lead us to a bonfire. Yay! Okay, we're at the 20-minute mark of our video. Let's go ahead and grab this Sanctum crossbow. So what I am going to do is, okay, let's continue on, and we will actually destroy those coffins, those cursed coffins, and after that I'll come back here and end the video. So let's continue on. There we go. So as you can see, there's an enemy off right here. Okay, so much for her. Alright, so at this point, what we're going to do is we've got another one of those guys to fight. I am going to switch out some equipment. Let's see if this does any better. I probably will not, but okay, well, never mind. We won't fight him. Scheiße. Really? Now, what is this? Ah, okay, okay. This is where we were before. This is that shortcut that I was telling you about before. And I think our other enemy is just going to be content to stay down there. And that's okay with me because we got 3 or 4 more of those damn guys to fight. Alright, best thing to do is pull them one at a time. And honestly, see if you can work him back into this room, because it would be very embarrassing to actually fall into these spikes. That does a little bit more damage. Prick. Miss me. Okay, now at this point you can circle him, and hopefully, if he gets really stupid, he'll actually knock himself off like the other guy did. So far this one seems to be immune to stupidity, so I guess we're going to have to fight him straight up. What the hell, dude? Do something. Not really sure why he's so passive right now. Yeah, I don't quite get that, but that's okay. He let me do a significant amount of damage to him before doing anything. Okay. That was strange. Okay. So as you can see, you've got you prick. I'm hoping I can just kill this one, and that will kind of be the end. Somehow they gave me 2 hits on that. That was probably being very generous. Come on, big boy, let's keep going. Ow. I've kind of in a hazy gray area here because they're typically not this passive. So I'm almost afraid to attack because getting caught into one of their very long combos could easily kill me. Like that. Like that. See? That's the bullshit part. Give me a stupid item. Fucking bastards. Okay, so since arrows do work against these things. Uh-oh, I hit the right one. So unfortunately for them, when they're corporeal, it does 2 things. One, it does a lot more damage to them per hit, and 2, you can actually backstab them. So let's... I don't know why I used an arrow on that guy. It was stupid. Okay. So there should be one more right here. There. And one more over here. Eternal Sanctum Key. I think that key opens that first door that I showed you. Sanctum Knight Helm. Okay, let's see. Let me do another spot check here. Alright, so that should have saved us a lot of headaches in the future. In fact, when we go back, that other guy should be... Yeah, it's a different story now. Good times. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to drop right off here. I'm going to... Okay. So from here I can open this up. Like so. That gives us a blood bite ring. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out weapons again because I'm kind of going through durability on these things. He's going to try to use crossbow bolts. Prick. Okay, so as you can see, not nearly as difficult. Now what we want to do is we want to use this and... Oh, come on. Apparently I'm going to have to get up here. I didn't think I did. Shoot. My apologies. Well, no, I can't do that. Huh. There we go. That was needlessly complex. climb up the damn thing. Alright. And so from here we have to go here and we'll just like so. Alright, so that sets it up where we can actually run through this area once we get these spikes squared away. So what I'm going to do is I am going to run up here and use our trusty bonfire, and there we go. And I'm going to call it a video from here. What we'll do next time is complete more of the Dragon Sanctum. As you can see, we've got 2 more bonfires in this area, and 1 more back at Shulva Sanctum City. Basically what we're going to end up doing is, we don't waste that arrow. Actually, we'll end up going below. See if I can show you without drawing the wrath of that enemy. What we're basically going to do is head towards that way. And we're getting very close to being back out into that open area I showed you when we first started the DLC. So hopefully things won't be too bad next time out. So I'm gonna go spend some souls and see how much stuff I can improve. And until next time, this has been Cliff. I hope everybody takes care. I will see you later. Bye bye.